Right. So they say, behind every successful OnlyFans model is a husband clicking the motherfucking clicking the mouse. Welcome to the podcast. This is
What up?
STAGVIEW podcast, and I'm here with
Justin Treyo.
Treyo, not Trevo, not Trey Throw, not Trey Fo.
No, Treyo.
Treyo. Always be getting it fucked up. I swear I write it wrong. I type it wrong. I'll probably put it wrong on the title of this motherfucking video.
Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. I pronounce it wrong, and it's my last name. You're actually supposed to roll the R, and I don't know how to roll my R's. So I say it like a white person does. Treyo.
So it's really supposed to be like Treyo.
Okay, hold on. Let me try it. I'm going to sound stupid. Treyo. I can't do it.
Treyo.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Listen, we got to get some real authentic Spanish people in here. You ain't really authentic. You just got the history. That's all you got. Like, you supposed to know this shit, bro. Hot damn. Anyways. Welcome. Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah.
I had your wife on the show a couple days ago. She was in here chilling, vibing, having a good time. And you were in the room coughing and sneezing and shit in the corner.
Yep.
So now it's your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
It's been a long time coming. I've been trying to get your punk ass over here for a hot minute.
I know.
And you finally here, and I appreciate you showing up, man.
Well, I'm busy.
I know. I be thinking I'm busy, nigga. You real busy.
Yeah, we got a bunch of different projects I'm working on now, so
that's true.
On top of keeping up with all these platforms. And
I feel you. So I was going to ask you to say who your wife was, but I just realized it's on your hat.
Dirty Danii.
There it is.
_69.
I like it. You know, I need to get more like you, bro. You always wearing your merch, bro. That's probably why everybody know who the fuck you are all the time.
Bro, that you can always market. Even when you're not working.
Facts.
Like when we go to events, I wear Dirty Danii shit. I wear Secret Society shit. I wear Eye Candy shit because I'm a part of all that. So,
Facts. Yeah.
I
I kind of took a little bit about that because I started these Marvel tees. But then I realized I couldn't sell them because the first ones I sell, the Marvel came in. I was like, hey, nigga. I was like, damn, I had a good thing going too. They were like, yeah, you did, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Fucked my shit up. But I'm still rocking them, bitch. Fuck y'all. Okay, yeah. I'm out here.
Man, fuck everybody.
Fuck everybody. As long as I wear it, it's cool.
That's all that matters. As long as you like it.
Well, I liked it. I wanted to sell it. Other people liked it too. These tees, bro, you know, people love these comic book tees.
Yeah. Like, my son is actually into stuff like that.
I know. Look, I came over and your son was like, yo, I like your fit. I'm like,
yeah.
He was about them sneakers. He's like,
yeah. My son is a sneakerhead.
He is.
He's been teaching me stuff about sneakers, and I'm like,
I mean, I can tell, bro, you always wear slides.
Well, because
you got rich nigga syndrome.
No, see,
DJ Khaled wears slides all the time. You know why?
I just like being comfortable.
Exactly.
I like being comfortable
all the time.
Yeah.
Like there's no time you're like, I'm gonna put some shoes on just because they look good. I'm gonna be uncomfortable with motherfucker, but I'm gonna look good. No, you like fuck that shit. You go to the club, you like, do I have to wear shoes?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. This is gonna make me sound ridiculous, but I'm just gonna be honest. If you go in my closet right now, I probably got like 40 pairs of shoes. I've only wore like 15 of them. Most of them I haven't even took out of the box yet.
So you just bought them to look at, and you collect your pieces.
Well, no, I'm not even collecting them. I just haven't had an urge to wear them.
You should just put them in the attic. Fuck it.
No.
Vacuum seal the motherfucker. Put them in the attic, bro. Just fuck it.
And most of them are Jordans too.
I know they are. That's why I'm telling you. Because I know I've seen your shoe shit. I know. I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous.
You should see it now. It's grown since the last time you seen it.
See, I buy shoes and I actually wear my shoes. So like, I'm a sneakerhead that has sneakers that are actually worn with outfit specific shoes.
Yeah.
You just got sneakers. No shirt, no pants, no socks, just sneakers. Just ooh, that cool.
I like shoes.
No, you like to own shoes. You don't like to wear them.
I don't like to wear. I used to.
When you were poor. See, like, all right, so I got a theory. Okay? I have a theory. I say money amplifies whatever you are. Okay? So if you get money and you weren't already materialistic, you're going to become even worse, right? Because now you have no reason to even showcase this shit.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, when you're hosting events, I feel like that's the only time I ever see you when you're, like, dressed up. Like, when you guys are a host. That's the only time I see these sneakers come out.
Yeah.
And even then, depending on where the event is, those sneakers aren't going to come out because they might get stepped on. So it's going to be like the event sneakers that just go with that fit.
Yeah.
So like, you before this wasn't flashy. So you after this definitely ain't gonna be flashy. So you just in there collecting sneakers in my mind. You just in there collecting sneakers. That's it.
Yo, Danii be making fun of me all the time because like I'll buy another pair of shoes and she's looking at me like, for what?
I already know. Why do you need more shoes?
She's like, don't you have that pair already? I'm like, yeah, but I don't have them in black. I got them in white.
She's like, of course you got them in white because they still white because you ain't never worn them. You don't even know if you like the way the shoe feel on your foot. You just buy them because you like the way they look. You're a sneaker collector. You're a collector. You should just call yourself that. Just start investing in rare sneakers.
I don't want to call myself that though.
You ain't gotta call yourself shit. Just do it in your private time. Shit, you doing it anyway, motherfucker. Keep it to yourself. God damn. I am dead. I am so dead. So what's been up, man? The rise. So they say, behind every successful OnlyFans model is a husband clicking the motherfucking clicking the mouse. So tell me, hey, you got a little something on your beard right here. I don't know what it is.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I'm dirty.
It's Danii.
It's Dirty Danii. It's probably some pussy juice. She sat on my face this morning.
Hey, listen, at least somebody got something this morning. I left too early. She wasn't going for that shit. That morning sex ain't it for her. No, but so how is this? How did we get here? How did Dirty Danii become a household name? I know you, a little bit about what I know from you personally. I'm just throw it out there. I know you had a little bit of a marketing background. You worked with a pretty big name company, $1 billion company out here, and you held a pretty big seat there. And I think that's equivocally transferred over.
Yeah. I mean, so like I'm 34. Mm-hmm. When I was 16, I got into marketing. I got into sales and marketing. Okay. I got into sales and marketing young age. And I just knew from because my first sales job, I got promoted like 3 times before I was 18. So I know I had something going. So I just stuck with it, and then I got on with Red Bull. And I got hired in as just a sales guy. Ended up going to being a district manager over marketing and sales, and then I got promoted to the director of marketing for Florida. Nice. And then they moved me to Florida. And then I started just to do my own thing with her on OnlyFans, thinking it would just be
here and there, some extra cash.
And it turned into something that we never thought it ever would.
I can see that.
Yeah. And then I quit my job like 4 months later.
You're like, damn, that's the worst for a company to move somebody down to do a job.
Yeah, I felt bad because Red Bull is a great company. I have nothing bad to say about them.
Of course not.
They were amazing to me.
They seem to be like an amazing company, period.
Yeah, but when I'm making my yearly salary in weeks, what's the point going to work?
Yeah, no, not to go work for somebody else for the books. So let's talk about that. Like what? Because I think we are in a subset of men, a very unique brand of men that are okay with. Let's start with their confidence level is through the roof. They're okay with some of the things that most men would not even conceive of allowing their wife to do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're married, happily married in happy relationships. There ain't no, oh, she does this and I can't stand it. There's none of that. It's just happy love.
Yeah.
Healthy. Our families are happy. Everybody's happy. Like, yeah. So what sparked the start of it all? Like when were you like, yeah, I'm about to share my wife. Like I'm about to get down.
So me and my ex-wife were swingers.
Okay. So you got history in this.
I've been a swinger for 13 years. I've always had a fetish for watching my wife get fucked.
Since even before you had a wife.
Yeah. So like, let's say your wife, right? Mm-hmm. Watching her get fucked, that would turn me on. But it turns me on more watching my wife get fucked. Because she's my wife.
Because she's mine, exactly.
And that turns me on more. So like this whole stuff we're doing now, I don't do it just for money. It's something we were already doing.
Exactly.
Before we put on cameras or anything, we were already doing this shit.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything new. Now we're just kind of recording it. you know,
and we don't record at all. Everything don't go on camera, so it's still a lifestyle.
Yeah, I mean, we swing all the time. We swing. The thing about us is we balance work versus our lifestyle. So, you know, we film, and most of the time after we film and the cameras go off, we continue fucking. You know, because we enjoy swinging and we enjoy watching each other. Yes. And Dani's very bisexual, and she loves watching me with women, and I love watching her with men, and it's just fun.
It's a perfect combination, yin and yang. I don't think that people really understand the depth of how deep the relationship is when you cross that bridge.
Yeah.
I mean, one thing is for it to be a kink, right? And it's another thing for you to like truly be in love with the person that you're with. Because like you said before, obviously you have an ex-wife.
Yeah.
That means that it didn't work out. That means swinging was a part of the relationship, and the relationship still failed. Yeah. It wasn't the swinging that failed the relationship.
No, the swinging is what made it last longer, to be honest. So you know, but and she didn't. No, I'm good. She didn't. She didn't like. We didn't divorce because of swinging. It was other things.
Exactly.
It wasn't. It had nothing to do with swinging, actually. Yeah. You know. So.
And see, that's the part that people would misconstrue just from hearing your story off rip. They'd be like, "Oh, well, she was a swinger in her first relationship. That had to be. It wasn't that. That had nothing to do."
No.
You know what I mean? And so when you met Danii, you know what I mean? I don't know if you want to tell that story, because that story when you told me, I was like, "Oh shit."
So I met Danii. She was my waitress at one of my accounts that I had. When I worked for Miller. Okay. I was a sales and marketing guy for Miller Coors. And she worked at a bar, and her bar was on my route. So I would always stop in, and there was this cute little white girl with a nice ass, you know, and she was really flirty. So I felt like she was interested. So like every day I would get off work, I would stop by her bar. Okay. And then I'd get like one beer and tip her $20 on like a $4 tab, you know, like
I know the game. That's like,
you know, and so our first time hanging out, I've always been very honest with women and upfront. Like when I was single and I was on Tinder and going on Tinder dates and shit, it was on my bio. Like, hey, I'm a swinger. This is, you know, it's not something you're not into, then don't swipe left.
Yeah, keep it moving.
Yeah, because you know I'm never gonna get out of the lifestyle, and I make that very clear.
Yeah.
And so when I met her, she didn't know nothing about swinging. Nothing. And I told her, I was like, you know, we were out. I still remember it like it was yesterday. We were out on my buddy's back porch, first time hanging out. And I was smoking a cigarette, and she was smoking a cigarette. And we were like, I was just like, hey, I'm a swinger. And, you know, that's not something I'm willing to change. And she was like, so you want me to fuck other guys? And I was like, yeah. And I want to watch, you know, and I want to join, you know, she's like, I mean, I'll try it, you know? So we had my boy come over a couple weeks later, and we tried it. And, you know, that was 7 years ago, and we've been swinging since.
So it was out the jump, because a lot of relationships don't start off the jump like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like they have to work up to it. Like I tell guys all the time, my wife would never do this. My wife would never do this. I said, your wife would never do it because you've never made your wife feel comfortable enough with honesty, communication, and trust that she feels comfortable enough to even try it. You know what I mean? Because that's a big step. A lot of feelings that come with, a lot of emotions. It took her a lot to have sex with you and go this far. Like, what do you think it's going to be to get her to do these other things? And some women are already wild. They've already been out in the streets. They've already done their thing. Yeah. So some women have no problem, you know, jumping into this lifestyle. But other women, it takes more time and more affection for it. But you got lucky.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was still kind of a slow process with her because, like, we started off and she cooked me and my buddy dinner in a thong.
Okay.
That's how we started off. That was, like, her first time being, like, kind of naked around, you know, her boyfriend's friend.
Gotcha.
You know, so I started off with that, and nothing happened that night. She just cooked dinner in her thong and bra, you know, and she was very giggly the whole time, and she was like, you know, you guys are creeping me out. You're just staring at me, and, you know. But it's funny to see, 7 years ago versus now. Now she'll get naked right now if we asked her to. She wouldn't give two shits. Like,
trust me.
but before it was funny. She was very shy, but I broke her shell.
Okay.
Yeah.
So once you broke the shell, cracked the shell, and you guys got into the lifestyle, like, so what was one of those times before Dirty Danii? Because it's been 7 years. Dirty Danii's only existed for the past 3 or 4. What was one of those times where it was like okay, we've arrived moment? Like, she's all in. Like, did you guys go to a party? Was there something that happened where you just knew, like, okay, like, she's legitimately about this life?
So I think the first time I ever felt like that was with Brent. So I had a buddy of mine, and he was a pretty boy, good looking dude. I was his boss, and I was training him in the Red Bull truck, and I was on his route with him, and I was taking him out, and all these girls, like the receivers in the back room and stuff, kept coming up to me like, "Who's your friend? Who's your friend?" And I'm like, "Fuck, stop asking for him. What about me?" So, and he had a huge following on Instagram. And he had like over 100K on Instagram
As a guy.
And it was just pictures of himself. He didn't have pictures of, 20 bitches on there with him or anything like that. So, he's a good looking dude. So I wanted my wife to fuck him. So I just told him straight up in the truck. I was like, I want you to fuck my wife. And to most people that are not in the lifestyle would take that and be like, what the fuck?
Most guys be like, wait, what?
Oh, yeah. But him, he was like, bet win. like no hesitation.
He's been here before. He got 100K followers. You're not the first husband that's been in them DMs.
Nope. And I found out I wasn't. And then so he came over, and I mean, he threw it down. Like, he piped her down. And then that's when I knew, like, oh, yeah, she's hooked on phonics. Look at her face. And so...
Did that relationship continue while you guys worked for a while? Like, was he
Yeah. Me and him, he fucked her a couple times. That wasn't the only time. So he would come over, hang out, we would drink, smoke, play cards, and then we would tag team her.
There you go. That sounds about how most of the guys start. When they start, you're like, all right, we're going to have a good time. We're gonna chill, and then we're going to fuck the shit out of her, and then we'll go to bed. And
then eventually, I knew it was coming. Eventually, I want to do a girl.
Yeah.
And then that's when that started. Yeah, and then we first slept with her friend. One of her friends.
It's always one of the friends. Yeah. It's like they got to feel comfortable with the chick. They're like, all right, if I'm going to let anybody touch my man for the first time, it's got to be somebody I trust.
Yeah, it was a friend.
I really think they'd be like, it's got to be somebody I know I could kill without anybody finding out. I can kill my best friend without nobody knowing if the bitch get crazy. I know all her shit.
Yeah, and it was fun. Her friend came, stayed the night, fucked all night. It was a good time. It
was a wild time.
We fucked outside in a baby pool.
I was out there in the kiddie pool getting out.
Bro, we was in the kiddie pool.
Doggy style in the kiddie pool.
In the backyard. Now, mind you, we don't have a fence. There's no privacy.
Drunk.
And we lived in a townhouse. So,
but it was late, I'm assuming.
It was late, but it was funny because our neighbors across the street the next day came outside and said, look like y'all had fun last night. Bro, and then she flat out admitted that they were watching us through the window.
Damn right. I mean, listen, if I see my neighbors fucking in the kiddie pool, they lucky I don't pull out my cell phone and send them a snap. I'm like, is this y'all? Is this y'all in this kiddie pool out here? But I ain't gonna put you on blast, but I'm definitely gonna send you the private snap. Like, hey man, look, I see y'all out here getting down in the kiddie pool.
And you know what was funny is we were trying to fuck her, the neighbor, because she was hot, but the husband was super vanilla.
Yeah.
He's super jealous. Like, he didn't even like girls, like guys looking at his wife.
Bro, you want to hear some funny shit real quick on a side note that I found out from, so neighborhood tea. My neighborhood tea. I can't share it with nobody, all right? But let me share neighborhood tea. So I found out that my neighbor came home to his wife in bed with another woman. Okay, so we're rarely home as is. So when I am home, all right, like my windows are open, like I let the house hair out, get the cat hair out. You know, we're cleaning up the house, like straightening it for the couple days we're home. So I'm at home and I got all the doors open. I'm jamming, got the Drake playing. I know the neighbors can hear me booming. And I hear this man screaming, I can't believe this. I can't believe it. With a bitch. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So my neighbor came home, called his wife with a girl. Freaked the fuck out. In my mind, like, I mean, apparently it was like a butch female. But even then, like, I might have been mad when I came in the door and be like, what the fuck? Ah, and then been like, oh, it's a girl. Oh, all right, hold on, man. Let me get a drink. Let's talk about this. Like, let's talk about this. Let's talk about, like, why am I upset right now? I didn't get it. I didn't get why this, was it the betrayal? Like, what was it, bro? Like, because at that moment, she just opened the door to a whole new conversation. Because either way, you can be upset, but this is an opportunity.
There's a very good opportunity.
Like, what are we talking about here? Like, all right, so is there something I can do to facilitate more of this?
What do you mean?
In a sense of, if I came home and found my wife in bed with another woman, right off rip, that was the first thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
I would be like, all right, how do I facilitate more of my wife in bed with another woman, but me involved? Like, what do I need to do, babe, to get in between where you are right now? Like, obviously, we need to communicate and talk about this. Like, in my mind, I'm going straight from, it's not a nigga.
Well, see, that's hard for me, though, to even relate to that dude.
Yeah.
Because, like, even if I walked in on her with a dude, I would just pull my camera out. I wouldn't even be mad.
That's now. Let's talk about the beginning. What were your rules at the beginning when you guys started swinging? Because that, when me and her talked, we talked about communication, trust, and loyalty.
Yeah.
Right? Those three things go a long way. So, like, with me and Meecha, our thing was always communication. Who are you with? What are you doing?
Yeah.
Trust in the fact that you're going to use protection and tell me exactly what's going on. Loyalty, you're going to do whatever it takes if the situation goes left to let me know so that we can rectify the situation. Don't be in a situation with a guy where you're seeing him and it's become more than what it is and you're not saying nothing.
Yeah. You know? Communication is everything. Like, everything with this. Because I'm so comfortable in our marriage now because of how good our communication is. Yeah. Like, I know for a fact she's not going to cheat on me. I know for a fact she ain't going to leave me. I just know that.
So here's the thing.
So she's very open. She doesn't hide anything from me.
I want to say that when you say she's not going to cheat on you, our definition of cheat is different than what most definitions cheat. So what's your definition of cheating?
My definition of cheating is her going out and fucking a guy or having a guy over if I'm gone, fucking, and then she don't tell me about it and she hides it.
Exactly.
That's cheating. But if she goes out and she texts me like, hey, you're gone, I want some dick, can Andy come over? Yeah. Have fun.
Exactly.
Because I know it's just sex.
Yeah.
And I know that. I know she don't feel Andy. I know she don't got feelings for him or like him or, I just know that he's got good dick and she likes fucking him.
There you go.
And, he saved me some work for when I get home and I'm tired.
I'm saying, though, for real, people, like, I don't think, like, all right, so there's a lot of guys out there that are in relationships with women that the woman is, I don't want to say insatiable, but she has a very healthy sexual appetite, right? And I feel bad sometimes for those women that are in those relationships because it's like, man, I'm sure that you would like to have a Tyrone every now and again. Mm-hmm. Now, there's some guys that keep up. Like, I have a couple, they're vanilla, but they're wild in their own relationship, and they fuck like rabbits. They are like the perfect cohabitating relationship, and I love when people find that because they're monogamous, but they're just always going at it. Like, they're the couple that when you go on vacation, if y'all are fucking, they're gonna go start fucking just to see who can fuck the longest. But they're completely monogamous. Great people to travel with. I love them to death, but they're just like that cool of a couple. You know what I mean? But you don't always find that. So I feel like if you're in a relationship, and like you said, cheating, if that's the only way to cheat, you know what I mean? Emotionally, you're fantastic. Yeah. Because you can quell that through honesty, trust, and loyalty.
Yeah. I mean, she tells me everything. Yeah. Like when there's been single dudes in the lifestyle that have tried to go behind my back and slide into her DMs. It's funny.
I'm sure.
And it's funny because she just hands me the phone. Exactly. She's like, man, check him, And I will. And I'll message him and be like, hey, bro, this is her husband. What up? What did you think my wife wasn't gonna show me this?
That's what, you know what I think. I think guys get single guys mostly.
Yeah.
Couples, like married couples, we don't worry about shit. Whoever answer the phone. We just trying to get to somebody on the other line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that single guys though, they don't have that same boundary because they don't understand the level of trust and loyalty that goes into this. Like, there's nothing you're gonna say to a wife that the husband's not gonna hear.
Yeah.
At some point, he's gonna hear it. Like, you may think for a while you get over, but it may be an argument at Thanksgiving dinner or something. That conversation may come up if it's being hidden.
But let's not give single guys a bad rap. It's not all of them.
No, I said some.
It's a lot of them though, but it's not all of them. Because we've met some single guys that I trust them 100%.
Yeah.
And they've been nothing but respectful. And if they want to fuck my wife, they text me, not her.
Yeah.
You know, they're and Andy's actually one of them. You know, he's always been.
He's that kind of guy. I know Andy. He's that kind of guy.
Always been respectful. He's never tried to do anything slick behind my back.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
He might get a little chatty, but that's about it.
Yeah. You know, he's harmless. In my opinion. Yeah. You know, I like dudes like that. Yeah. You know, but
Andy also carries himself with a certain level of respect for everybody in the situation, and that's what sets him apart from, the other single guys. Is that he does set himself. There are several single guys that we know personally that we play with and have shot content with that carry themselves with that type of respect, and they respect you, they respect her, they respect your relationship, and that comes first. Yeah. And they're very much willing to do that. Johnny Aranya, he's one of those guys. He's a single guy. Boswell, he's one of those guys. Those guys like epitomize putting forth, your relationship first. You know what I mean? So it's those type of guys that you want to be around. Those are good, single guys. But those are the type of personalities that you look for. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
definitely. So now that you're Dirty Danii +1, what's life been like? Like, how are the parties? What's the wild shit now? What's the wildest shit that's happened? I want to hear some wild shit. Like, she told me she did some shit for you. It was nice. What she did for you? Got you a nice little pretty stripper at Tootsie. I like that. That was cute.
Bro, see, that's a tough question because how long is this podcast? Because we could be here for hours.
No. You just need to pick one story to tell your people right now of the most wildest moment that you can think of up till now.
Up till now.
So you had 4 girls eating your ass.
Yep.
At Top Secrets.
Yep. For a video. I did it for content.
That's a fucking lie. So it was a content. Whose idea was it? I gotta hit this little ass roach for that. Whose idea was it? Whose idea was it that Justin Treyo was going to get his ass ate by 4 beautiful women?
Jalen.
Bro, speak of Jalen. Love Jalen, bro.
It was Jalen's idea, and she talked me into it. And they ate my ass and sucked my dick and my balls until I came. That was the scene. Just a rim job. Fucking, it was.
That's insane, bro. I don't even know if I could come like that.
It was hard.
I don't even know if I could come like that. Like,
it was. I felt a little violated, but
knowing Jalen, she was trying to stick her tongue all the way up your intestines.
Bro, she was trying to stick fingers in my ass.
Oh my god, this girl. This girl, I already know, bro. She's so fucking wild, bro. God, like, I'm not gonna lie. There's some girls that I just know, like her. I shot a scene with her and Misty. They took food coloring. They put it in.
Was it blue?
Hold on. They took different colors: green, purple, and blue, and they each, Alex Priest, Misdemeanor, and Jalen all took different colors.
You got the 3 hardcore girls in the group.
And I was in the middle of that, bro.
I would have been so scared.
Like, when people don't think that I'm about shit, I'll be like, y'all have no idea the shit I've done.
I'd have been so scared because I know them 3 personally, and they're the craziest in the group.
I know.
And I would have been so nervous.
Bro, when I tell you that I completely can tell you 125%, that was probably the wildest shoot I've ever done, bro. Misha couldn't even stay. She had to leave. She was like, yo, I gotta go. Like, cause she doesn't do any type of that at all.
But did you finish?
Hell yeah. Oh, did I buzz?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't the point of the scene.
It was just a.
Yep.
Okay.
And like each one, it was a merry-go-round.
Yeah.
So there was just different colors all over. They had a tarp laid out in the hotel room.
Yeah.
Bro, I'll never forget that smell. I went as soon as I was done. As soon as we were done with I was like, all right. They were like, all right, time. I was like, yo, I gotta go straight to the shower.
Yeah, our lives get pretty crazy, you know. But
I stayed hard the whole scene though.
And you know what though?
No shot.
You know, we get sex workers and people who do OnlyFans and stuff. You know, we get I always get this from like parents at my daughter's school. You know, like when you tell them what you do for a living, they just kind of look at you like you're a piece of shit. Like that's not really. I've even had people tell me that's not a real job. And you know what my response is to that when people tell me that shit? It's very simple. When you need a plumber, who do you call? A plumber, right? It's a job, right? Mm-hmm. But you can technically do it yourself. It's easy to unclog a toilet. You know what I'm saying? You know, these people who get their grass cut, you know, you can go out there and cut your grass, but most people pay a lawn company or a neighborhood guy to do it, you know?
Yep.
You know, it's the same thing. You know, that doesn't make me that doesn't make us a bad people, or we're providing a service.
Exactly.
There's guys, married, single, that watch porn. I watch porn and I make porn.
Yeah, like exactly.
You know what I'm saying? There's nights when the wife don't feel like fucking and she wants to go to sleep. So guess what I do? I get and watch some porn.
Yep.
It's a service, just like any other service. You know you could do it yourself.
Facts.
So that's just my opinion on it. I hate when people tell me like, "Oh, you don't have a real job." See, they only see the fun part of it.
Yeah.
They just see the fun shit. They don't see what you got to do
to make this actually work, because
there's
a million porn stars out here.
Yes. And now there's a lot of competition.
Yeah.
And not only that, porn is free.
Yeah. We're competing in a space where it's free.
Yes.
So if anything, our job is the hardest thing in the world, because they're giving our shit away for free.
Yes. So now you've got to find a way to make people want to buy something that they can probably get off the internet, bootlegged or whatever, you know, or illegally downloaded for free. I mean, I'm sure you can find videos of Dirty Danii on the internet. I pay a company that takes them all down, but they come down eventually. But you know,
no, same.
You know, so I mean, it's
anybody who's investing in their content is probably investing in one of these companies, because that's one of the ways to curve giving away your stuff for free. But it's out there for free, and we are competing in such a competitive space.
Yeah,
that if you do well in this space in any way, shape, or form, and you're making the money that provides you to have this type of lifestyle, that it's worth it. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't think people should define somebody by their profession.
No.
You know what I mean? Because your profession doesn't say a lot about who you are, because there have been plenty of times where there's been a priest that's been abusing little boys. There's been a principal that's been touching somebody. There's been a crooked referee. There's always been somebody who wasn't as committed to their job as the rest of the world thought that they should be.
Yep.
You know, so your profession shouldn't define you. And I don't think people really realize that until they lose their profession, or their profession no longer exists and they're lost. You know what I mean? Like, how many people have you met that have been older? Because being in a lifestyle, you meet a lot of older people.
Mm-hmm.
And they typically don't get into the life, especially the older generation. They weren't getting into the lifestyle as fast.
Mm-mm.
So it was something that they had been together for 20 years. They were about to retire. They decided to go out and get wild because they had put so much on their reputation and their profession that mattered. Now, we have the freedom to live a lifestyle that most people can only dream of, because we don't have to worry about that. Our profession is freedom.
Yeah.
It's freedom of expression. That's what allows us as OnlyFans models and as adult entertainers and working as just swingers and personalities to do those things, is because we're free.
Yeah.
I mean, and people are like, oh, well, you're not free because you're a slave to that. I mean, we're all a slave to something, because we all got to work.
Yep. We just do a different job.
Exactly. Well, I deal in making people happy.
Yeah.
That's all.
Customer service.
Customer service.
We are here to please.
Actually, do you know that if you go to a place and they're having hospitality night and you tell them you're an OnlyFans worker, sometimes they will definitely give you hospitality. If you can show them that you have an actual OnlyFans with subscribers and shit, and be like, yeah, I work in hospitality, it will definitely sometimes, especially in downtown Tampa.
Really?
Like the area, Soho area, some of those places.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And maybe it's because we have a bigger name. And once they know who you are, they're really more like, come on in.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, man, so what's next for Dirty Danii, man? She said that she's trying to do some investments. She's got some different things going on. What's next for you guys?
Oh, man, this is just the beginning.
Just the beginning?
This is just the beginning. We've got so many plans. We've got a couple deals we're working out now.
Okay.
So I can't speak about those yet. Because technically I'm not supposed to. So I will just go keep my mouth shut for the time being. But we got some deals coming in.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna see Dirty Danii in places you wouldn't believe you would see her.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. So let me ask you a question. Since you typically, is there any guys that you want your wife to fuck, like that she hasn't fucked that you be like, man, I would love to see her with?
Yeah, plenty.
Well,
plenty.
Who's the top one right now? Like if he was watching this podcast right now and you had a chance to be like, hey, I want you. If you get a chance, reach out. This is who I want. Who would it be?
I want her to what's his name? Tribal? He got a huge dick?
Tribal BBC?
Yeah, that huge dick. Like I want her to fuck Tribal.
Okay. It's not, his dick's not like, it's big. It's not huge.
Well, a white person did tell me that his dick was like mega huge, so maybe it's not. Maybe
his dick is big. Don't get me wrong. I'm not taking away from Tribal, but that's not what makes him special. It's the way he fucks.
Yeah.
It's the angles, the way, the ferocity. He picks them up. He throws them around. They're like doing figure eight. It's crazy. He just filmed with Misha like 2 weeks ago, and I can tell you, it's one of the most intense scenes that she's been in, and it's also going to be one of the best sellers. Like I haven't released it on purpose yet because I'm like we're both waiting because I told him I was like I'm going to do a special edit on this scene specifically for this because you went all out.
Yeah.
Like he did a little interview at the beginning. It was just awesome.
Well, I met him at Exotica for the first time.
Yeah.
And mad respectful.
Yeah.
Super chill dude. I liked his vibe. We vibed well. And we exchanged numbers and we're gonna set something up. And I really want, but she's like so nervous.
Nah, you don't got me. On second thought, she might have to be a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, a little nervous. But he's great. He's great taking cues. As long as you let him know where your boundaries are, he respects everything. He's a really stand-up guy. He's one of those single guys out there that you're like, hey, he's a great guy.
Yeah. Like, I also want her to do a bukkake.
Gotcha.
We don't have one of those. I don't even want her to do it for camera. I more or less just want her to do it for myself. I just want to see her be a fucking slut.
Listen, I was trying to do bukkakes, man. It's hard. It's hard to find a good bukkake company. Texas Bukkake went out of business. They were the ones. But all right. Well, I appreciate you being here.
Yeah, man.
You hopping on this. You know what I'm saying? You're one of the first husbands that I had on here. I had Danny Lucky on here before, but his podcast file got corrupted. The sound did, so I'm trying to figure that out. So you're gonna be the first guy on the podcast. Stag,
yeah.
the first. What do you consider yourself? Are you a stag, a cuck? What do you consider yourself?
I don't know. Yeah. That's a good question.
Cause I mean, you have like stag things, but you have
like I can switch.
Yeah.
Like I like the cockhold stuff, right? But I don't like it all the time.
Yeah.
I gotta be in the mood for that.
Gotcha.
You know,
so you're a switch. So.
Yeah. Like I'm one of the people that I like the cockhold thing, but like once every 3 months I get into it.
Yeah.
It's not something I'm into every week.
I got you.
You know?
Gotcha.
But he, I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm a switch. I guess I just, because I can be dominant with her. There's been times where I was pretty much cockholding her. Yeah. I was smacking her, degrading her, and I could be that too. So I'm like a switch.
Okay, yeah. So a switch it is. Okay. I always wonder because people don't know the difference between everybody. Because I'm a stag. I don't want nobody talking shit, saying that the crazy guy and punch you in the face, some shit.
Well, I don't want. No, let's get that straight though. I don't want dudes saying anything to me.
Gotcha. So
I just want my wife to say something to me.
Okay.
When the dude starts saying stuff to me, I always tell him, no. It's kind of it's not my thing.
For real.
I'm not into the guy talking shit to me. That would piss me off. It's the girl, like my wife. Like I like it when she does it. Like you just fuck her and shut up. Like, let Danny do all the talking.
Okay, gotcha. That's fucking hilarious. Nah, I feel that 110%. Because yeah, I'm not big on the cuckolding side. We like some of the videos may be labeled, cuck view or some shit like that. But realistically, when it gets to the essence of the relationship, it's definitely ours is a stag vixen hot wife couple. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I enjoy watching her, sharing her, and I want all parties involved to be respected.
So let me ask you something. It's something I'm into sometimes too. A lot of guys aren't. I'm curious how you would feel about it. So like if your wife was sucking some dude's dick and turned around and spit in your face,
What?
would you like that?
Spit in my face?
Yeah.
Like the drool that comes off of the dick. She spit.
No, not that nasty. I'm talking like she just sucking dick and then she just turns around and just spits in your face.
I don't think that would go over well with me. Like, just
see, I love that shit.
like, see if me and my wife are fucking and she spit in my mouth, I would be okay with that. Like that, if it's me and her fucking and she spit in my mouth, I would be completely fine with that.
No, see, I love it. So like, if like sucking your dick, right?
Like,
and then she just turned around and was like, "Fuck you," and spit in my face. Oh, I'd get so hard.
Holy shit! Now, see, that's what I'm saying. So that's that part. That's that cuckold part that you talk about every now and again. But at the same time, you don't want him to spit in your face.
No.
No. See, okay, I can understand that.
No, I'm not one of those cockholes that like want to just sit there and watch or.
And you're not on no guy play, no bi stuff. I just want to watch you fuck my wife.
No, I just want to watch you fuck my wife, and my wife will do all the degrading. You shut up.
Enjoy the pussy.
Yeah. You just enjoy it.
Talk to her, say what you want, but don't talk to me.
Yeah. Don't even make eye contact with me. Just fuck her. Just worry about her, and she knows what I like. She'll take care of me. Don't worry.
That's the honest God truth. Sometimes guys are like, they're so worried about you in the room. Like, bro, you good? I'm like, bro, she good? I'm like, bro, listen, if there's an issue, I can promise you we're going to go ahead and we're going to figure it out. But you don't need to do anything. Just enjoy yourself. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, keep doing what you're doing. That's it.
We've had single guys do that, bro.
Yeah.
We've had single guys that, like, every 2 minutes, they're stopping. Is this okay? Is this okay? Like, bro, if it wasn't okay, this would have been stopped 20 minutes ago. Like,
I cannot. Well, man, thank you for being on the podcast, STAGVIEW. You're the first one that's on here that's actually lifestyle appropriate, stag, vixen, cuckold, whatever the whole switch is. And I appreciate you being my first guy on here.
I appreciate you.
Well, second guy. Danny Lucky was the first one.
Well, I'm the more important one.
I'll leave that in there. All right, man. I'm Lupe.
I'm Justin.
Where can they find you at, Justin?
On all of my wife's pages. Okay. That's where I'm at. I mean, we're a team. So
gotcha. So Dirty Danii.
So Dirty Danii _69
on everything.
On everything. We're on mini vids, Fansly, loyal fans, Twitter, Pornhub, OnlyFans, all of it. It's Dirty Danii _69.
All right, man. We out of here. I'm Lupe.
Justin.
Peace.
Peace.